Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state laws. Highway Patrol has at its command an efficient communication system and, of course, motorized equipment that can equal or excel the speed of the fleeing criminal. Knowing this, the calculating type of lawbreaker leaves highway robbery to the more reckless amateurs of the criminal fraternity. Bud Merrick and Jack Kirch were exceptions. Their third carefully planned robbery in the state was scheduled for the morning of the first Tuesday in September, after a Labor Day weekend.
Partner's out back. He'll take care of you.
You'll do.
Sorry, I gotta get into town to the bank. Charlie back there will take care of you. Just go out the back door there and you...
I'll take that. Now turn around and walk back there.
Instruct all units on Highway 21 to check all motorcycles headed east from Crestview Summit. Order 3212 to the intersection of 21st and Garvey. Yeah, that's right. Johnson, come in. Two guys on motorcycles held up a garage. They're headed east.
Motorcycles?
That's right.
Could be the same pair that pulled those other two jobs.
Happened about 5 minutes ago.
And Crestview Summit?
That's right.
Well, even going 70, they can't reach Garvey Road under 10 minutes. Fire units get there
now,
first?
wait a minute. Same thing happened last time. Now, you alert all units. Then we'll go out to the summit. I want to talk to Buckley.
Buckley?
He's the guy that was slugged, but he can still talk. Come on, let's go.
How'd it go?
No trouble.
Mr. Buckley, I'd like to go over a few points with you. You never saw these men before.
No, Mr. Matthews. Of course, I might have, but they was wearing goggles. It was hard to tell.
This guy that slugged you, how big do you think he was?
Oh, I'd say 5'11", maybe 180 pounds.
What about the other one?
A little taller, around 165 pounds.
Was there anything distinctive about the clothes they were wearing?
No, just about like anybody be dressed that works outside, except for the goggles.
On their jackets, was there any insignia?
No.
3 units checked in, no sign of the suspects. 3212 stopped one cycle at Garvey Road, had 2 people on it.
Did you hold them? Let me talk to them.
No, these weren't the suspects. It was a young Marine and his girl.
Oh.
We'll put out the descriptions you gave us. You might have to come to the office and check some pictures. Thanks very much, Mr. Buckley. Come on, let's go. Well, that's not too bad for a morning's work.
Oh, I don't know. I read where 3 guys knocked off a bank and got away with $8 grand.
Yeah, you start knocking off banks, you'll have the FBI looking for us, along with every other guy that wears a badge.
All right, let's knock it off. I've got a deal here that could net us a couple of grand. This is a resort hotel, just off the main highway.
Early Monday morning, we pull the truck off the highway onto this side road right here. And you ride down the highway to the hotel. That's about 5.5 miles. Leave your sickles at the entrance to the private road and walk up to the hotel.
Why not ride up? Be quicker.
Yeah, and noisier. We want the noise when you're coming out, not when you're going in. You'll be wearing sports clothes.
I see. Like we were guests.
Right.
Where do you pick us up?
Right here. Just off the highway.
And the patrol will be looking for 2 sickles headed south.
Wait a minute. Suppose no one sees us on the sickles.
Well, there'll be gardeners around the grounds, maybe an early golfer or two. Somebody's bound to hear you pull out.
Here's the garage right here at Crestview Summit. It's not much of a pattern, but it shows they're working south.
Yeah, the jobs aren't too far apart, distance-wise.
Or time-wise either. And the way they're dodging our checkpoints show they know the terrain pretty well. Probably also the patrol's work schedule.
I don't see how we missed them. Motorcycle's pretty conspicuous, a lot more so than a car.
Yeah, but a car's got to stay with the highways. With a cycle, you can take the trails, cow paths, anything else. And they probably do.
This just came in. 2 men robbed the Del Amo Springs Hotel a few minutes ago. Got $2,500. Headed south on Highway 70.
On motorcycles?
Yeah, hotel caretaker saw them pull out. Same description Buckley gave us, only this time they were wearing sports clothes.
Oh, here's Del Amo. If they stay on 70, one of our units can intercept them. They might go east on 67 or west on 72. Notify all units to stop everything on 2 wheels.
The Highway Patrol was alerted and roadblocks set on all possible escape routes. But as the officers looked for everything on 2 wheels, the daring criminals and their motorcycles, hidden in the back of the truck, continued to pass safely through checkpoints.
$18.05. What's your 1020?
1805 at intersection of Highway 72 and Darrell Road.
All right, stop all. I repeat, stop all motorcyclists. Any doubt, hold for further interrogation. 10-4?
10-4.
In the last 8 hours, every motorcyclist has been checked clean.
They could be 200 miles away by now, unless they're hiding out.
Yeah, there's another possibility. These guys pull a job, and they roar away loud and conspicuous. That's the last anybody sees them.
Until the next job.
Yeah.
And beats me. We've had every unit on the alert for them.
Wait a minute. We've been on the alert for motorcycles, and only motorcycles. Oh, brother, did I make a mistake. You can hide a cycle in a panel truck or any other kind of a truck.
Well, in that case, it wouldn't have to go more than a couple of miles from the robbery point.
Yeah, we've been working in a small area. Have them check all passenger cars. Do you hear me? All passenger cars. These guys could switch to one. Somebody else could take the cycles away for them.
$2,500. A couple more jobs like this, and we can afford a vacation.
And I know just the place, an exclusive resort called the Del Amo Springs. How about that, Grayson? We stick up a joint and go back later as guests. Well, I was just kidding.
I know what's on Grayson's mind. He's already planning the next job.
The one you mentioned a few days ago? The big roadhouse just south of Del Amo a ways?
No. I think it's time we pulled a switch. If we keep working further south, it makes the trip back too far. I got a place in mind about 10 miles north of here, Broxton Hills.
There's no stores up there, not even a gas station. Who are we going to knock over?
Rich people.
While the Highway Patrol had no direct evidence of the means used by the bandits to escape the patrol's careful road checks, the repeated success of the criminals pointed to one strong possibility: that some other vehicle was employed to conceal the bandits and their motorcycles and enable them to elude capture. As another weekend approached, the Highway Patrol prepared a system of alternate plans in anticipation of another strike by the bandits.
We're pretty well covered from Moorfield to Barrington if they stick to their pattern.
And we expect them to hit some business place Monday morning, get the weekend take.
They hit the first gas station in the middle of the week. Let's not get in a rut by assuming what they will do. One of these guys is a slugger. Let's get him before they're wanted for murder.
All right, you got it clear now.
Right. 13457 Crown Road. Kirsch keeps the maid quiet while I make old man Weber open his safe.
And don't let him bluff you. He keeps 8-10 grand in the house at all times. That's besides his wife's jewels.
Are you sure that ex-chauffeur knows what he's talking about?
He's reliable. He's never given me a bum steer yet on all the jobs he's been fired from. And look, Merrick, no real rough stuff, see? Not until you get the cash in your hand. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Right. Get going.
Sorry to bother you, lady, but there's been an accident down the street. May we use your phone to call the police?
Dispatch all available units to the Broxton Hills area. Stop and hold all motorcycles. Stop and hold all vehicles, passenger cars included. Trucks, everything. Yeah, that's right. All of them.
Motorcycle boys?
Yeah, the same ones. They got a new M.O. They robbed a house on Crown Road. They got 5 or 6 canyons they can use to get out of there. Let's get up there.
Hi, Ed. Out of gas?
No, tank's full, Grady. Look, you see anybody on a motorcycle?
No. Something wrong?
Yeah, 2 men on cycles robbed a house up on Crown Road about 10 minutes ago. We're trying to get them before they get down out of the hills.
You really got a job in your hands. These roads up here are like a rat maze.
They're telling me.
Well, hope you get them, Ed.
You seeing it, Grady?
Yeah, boy.
Took you so long?
We took the wrong turn, but we got it. Nearly 10,000 cash and all the jewelry.
Never mind that. Any trouble?
Well, I had to slug old Weber. Hey, there's a lineman up on that pole, and he's looking this way.
So what? Why should he be interested in us?
Come on, let's get out of here.
That's right. Yeah? Well, they load the cycles on a truck and head west on Dumont Canyon Road. Yeah, that's quite all right.
2150 to all units in the Broxton Hills area. Suspect loaded sickles in a truck. They're going west on Dumont Canyon Road. Third man is driving. 1321. Stay on Morningside Drive to Dumont Canyon Road and attempt to intercept. Warning, use caution. 10-4.
Suspect's truck turned off Dumont Canyon Road onto Fire Road, 200 yards east of Morningside Drive. I'm now pursuing suspects.
2150 to 1321. Keep the truck in sight, but don't rush him alone. We'll be with you in less than 2 minutes. 10-4?
10-4.
Truck can't outrun us on a fire road, and if it's barricaded, they're trapped.
I turned off to dodge a patrol car. Couldn't take a chance of getting stopped.
That telephone lineman. Of all the rotten breaks.
Let's get those sickles out of there fast.
One leads to the highway.
Maybe both. Maybe neither one.
If we pick a dead end, we're trapped.
They'll be busting through that barricade pretty quick.
Somebody's coming up from down there. We better take the left fork.
Wait a minute. No cop's car, it's a fire truck. We're going to get a little professional advice. You guys keep your mouth shut and let me do the talking.
Hey, you fellas, just a minute. There's a no trespassing sign back at the barricade. Didn't you see it?
Yeah, but we thought that cable was just up there to keep the cars from blocking the road.
Well, it means everybody. One spark from those sickles exhaust and this whole place could burn up.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I guess we just didn't think. Say, can you tell me which one of these roads leads down to the highway?
Well, this one will, but it's about 2 miles. Be quicker to go back the way you came.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Give me a hand. Pick him up and toss him over there in the weeds.
We better get out of here. The cops will be here any minute.
Do what I tell you.
I'm going to take this fire truck right back to the barricade.
You going to try to run right through the cops?
Sure, this fireman's cap and jacket will get me through. Listen, you two guys take your sickles and go down this road. By the time I finish talking to the cops, they'll be looking for you every place but the right place. I'll meet you at the farm.
Does this road join the main road at the other end?
I don't know.
Chances are they don't either. This cable's got us locked in. We can't radio the fire station. We're on different frequencies. How far is the station from here?
4 miles up the road.
All right, shoot the lock off. You can get better accuracy than that. I can with a snub nose. Take cover. That metal's going to fly like shrapnel. Go to the fire station. See if this leads to a main road. If we can't catch them, maybe we can block them.
Okay.
I'm Matthews, Highway Patrol. We're looking for 3 men on 2 motorcycles. Did you happen to see them?
Sure did. Just a minute ago, I told him to get off the fire road.
Did they keep going on this road?
Yeah. Back a ways down the road, there's a fork. Take the right fork. That'll lead you down into Fern Canyon Road.
Mountain Fire Patrol, engine number 26388.
How far down the canyon?
Well, that's hard to say.
Mountain Fire Patrol, engine number 26388.
Give me a rough idea. Perhaps I can get a couple of units to stop them.
Well, let's see.
Fireman Davis, engine number 26388. Check with your dispatcher.
Say, call the fire station, will you? One of my men's there. I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Let me use your set, huh? Come out of that car. Right now. Your hands right over your head. High. All right, take over. Two 26388 to Mountain Fire Patrol.
Mountain Patrol, go ahead. Engine 26388. Davis?
No, this is Dan Matthews, Highway Patrol. We got a suspect here. He tried to make a getaway in the fire truck.
What happened to Davis?
We don't know yet, but we'll find out. We're looking for 2 other suspects. They took off on that fire road off Dumont Canyon Road that leads into Morningside Drive.
That's number 26399.
What does it lead to?
There's a left fork that leads onto Morningside Drive near the fire station.
What about the right fork?
That's a dead end.
Say, I sent one of my men up there a few minutes ago. Is he there yet? I'd like to talk to him.
No, not. Wait a minute. A patrolman just walked in.
Oh, put him on, will you, please? Proceed to Morningside Drive and barricade Fire Road.
1321 is 2150. 1321, now leaving fire station, will proceed to Fire Road as directed. 10-4.
10-4. Attention all units. Proceed to Morningside Drive. You, Davis?
3 men on motorcycles slugged me.
We got one of them.
Yeah, that's him.
1321 to 2150.
2150 by.
1321, the 2 suspects headed back down the fire road. You're 1020, unable to follow due to barricade.
We hear him. Hold your position. 10-4?
10-4.
Will you be okay?
Sure. Go get him.
Let's try that other road. Hold it. Face each other.
You only got us because we took the wrong road.
You did that a long time ago. All right, put him in.